Gibbo presents.
At the end of January, Earth Ruler lost a highly anticipated clash to local rivals King Addies. On March the 2nd, after a little time to recuperate, they will once again step into the clash arena, when they go head to head with Poison Dart and Blunt Posse at March Madness. I recently caught up with Lee Major to reflect on Earth Ruler's recent defeats and to get his thoughts on their upcoming battle. But I had to begin by asking what his reaction was to the recent announcements that King Addies are now part of Team Irish and Chin.
I was very shocked to hear the news that Irish and Chin I don't know if they decided or both parties agreed upon, but definitely that's a great enhancement for King Addies and a very great marketing scheme for a sound that has definitely contributed to dancehall music globally and mostly on the American market. But no disrespect to Addie Biltmore, he's done a great job too. So I would love to see if two of them, the best of both worlds, get together and combine to advance Addies to a different plateau. So it's a great move.
Who do you think the deal benefits more? Addies, Chin, or is it mutually beneficial?
I think it benefits both parties and definitely dancehall. Because dancehall is bigger than Addie's Earth Ruler LP. So Addie's is definitely a contributor like the Earth Ruler and the LPs and the Cosmics and Downbeats. Yeah, so it's a benefit both parties.
Do you think Chin can make Addies as big in America as Mighty Crown are in Japan?
Definitely, because Addies has proven that they're willing to take the name Addies to a different plateau. I don't want to say it was ignorancy before that didn't make it happen, because I remember one time Chin was managing the sound, and I don't know what happened after that, but definitely Chin has the capability to take Addies, and plus Addie's name itself, the name alone sells itself, plus now the enhancement and the corporation part of it that Chin can bring to it. Irish and Chin, great. It's great. For the business and for both parties.
If we could now go back to the night of January the 26th, when you met King Addies inside Pulse 48, can you tell me why you arrived late for the clash?
I want the world to know, and I'm glad because I love your forum because it seems like the world listens. And anywhere the world listening, I like to gravitate to because I want the world to acknowledge this. It wasn't said publicly before, it's being said now. I was in the dance all the time. In the dance, in attendance, feeling the vibes of my sound, Earth Ruler, and listening to Addies. So it's not that I arrived late, I was in the dance.
My apologies. When I spoke to Andrew Digital after the clash, he thought you hadn't been there from the start. You must have been well hidden away in a corner.
I'm too big and I'm too sexy for the ladies to be hiding. So Andrew Digital probably had on his Mr. Magoo glasses like he usually do and didn't see me. I was there.
Have you had a chance to listen back to the audio from the clash?
No, I haven't got a chance to listen back to audio, but I definitely, let me keep on continuing with the part of, maybe people might ask why I didn't grab the mic, or maybe we're too fun to interview with that, but I'm just going to let the people know that I feel that Earth Ruler, my team, my family, has great contributors, Scorpion and Panda, and many more to come. So I decided to, as an elder, because I killed Addies before 1993, so I want to give my young champions a chance to do it now too.
So the plan going into the clash was that you were going to let the other members of the Sounds take care of business.
No, it's not really planned that way. We don't really plan it. Scorpion and I, we do a thing called Who Have the Vibes, who's ready to keep the people up, who's ready, and we trust each other's decision. So Scorpion be like, yo, Major, I got it, I let him go. If he say, Major, you go, or I say Scorpion, vice versa. So it wasn't a situation where somebody told me to relax or let the young. I decided, I took that upon myself to give the younger youth them a chance to do their thing.
So, do Earth Ruler not have a detailed game plan or strategy going into a clash? It's more a case of who feels it on the night and responding to how the crowd reacts?
Oh no, we had a game plan. We definitely had a game plan, but them other thing in life, I don't know if you heard, but I'm guarantee you heard because you seem very educated and you know the business. Them other thing called mana plan, but God are wipe. We was planning, but God was wiping. So in other words, we were planning to go attack Addies in a certain angle, but that Addies counter-reacted and did a better job.
Can you tell me what the game plan was?
Of course, everybody know that Addies is known for my good friend, a.k.a. Rodney Price. And we all know that that's their strength and that's their power. And Addies came in with a box of money. A box of money? A box of money. And a box of money brings different material, newer material, because definitely dancehall is definitely revoluting, and now the people are requesting more of a newer presence of tunes in the clash arena. So, like I said, we got what we work with, and we work what we got. So Addies definitely have the how can I say, they had the resources and the financial backing to make sure that this is people are capable of doing.
Do you feel it was Addie's financial resources and backing that won them the clash?
It was both. It was different parts. Financially, definitely. Talent, like I said, I wrote it on Facebook, and I'll say it to his face, and I'll say it live. Killa Boo, enough respect. Killa Boo, enough respect. Killa Boo, enough respect because of the fact that he held down Addies as a general. And I was looking forward to him doing that for a long time ago, but now he did it. And I'm not going to take away nothing from his talent and say, well, it was just money alone that they had tunes, but definitely if Ruler had that money disposable to dispose, yes, it would have been a problem.
Killa Boo and A1 have received praise from many people for their work on the nights. You agree that they put on a stellar performance and that they were the right combination for Addies to pick for the clash?
Yes, definitely. Because if Kingpin was in the arena, we'd have had a nursery rhyme party, and it wouldn't have been nice because Kingpin is portraying this image of a so-called bad man, and we all been there, done that, and badness no show up on face or show up on waist. It really shows in real life. So Kingpin don't disrespect him. There's sometimes because of that power Addies tried to give onto these younger selectors, he has this image he wants to try to portray. So he don't know which direction he's going in as per se. He wants to be a bad man selector, or he wants to just do a job and entertain the people. So that was a great MC skill for Killa Boo, because Killa Boo been there, done that. Killa Boo is not a just come. Killa Boo been around for a long time also.
You mentioned Kingpin there, one of the newer members of Addies. What do you think of Addie's current lineup with their latest additions? Does it have the potential to be as great as past Addie's lineups?
Oh, listen to me. Let me make the world know this. I'm in Mr. Rematch. I'm in a black now boss. I'm in a real champion. I'm in a king champion. I'm in the Killa Cup 2011. I'm in the Rise the Young Youth them. So of course, I love the addition of Kingpin and Sugi and A1 and even with Soul Supreme with Genesis and all these nice guys, these nice young men and even innocents with these. I love it because Lee Major can't be around all the days of his life. Ricky Chupa, Tony Mataran, and Killa Boo and the names go on and on. So we love the enhancement of these new recruits or the upcoming fires of dancehall. So I would never fight against them. I want to see them reach to the top because, you know, it's the youth. It's all about tomorrow. You know what I mean? Let's raise the champions.
Is Earth Ruler looking to inject any young bloods into the sounds?
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because, I mean, I'm not... Who inspires me? I tell you the truth, who used to really inspire me to keep on going? People are last, but Brett Favre. Brett Favre, the quarterback, he used to be a quarterback in the NFL for so long in American football that he was like 40-some years old and he was still going. Look at Rodigan. Look at Donebeat. These men, every time, look at Jack Scott, every time I think about saying, you know what, it's time to go in and chill out and relax and make the younger youth them go on. These guys are definitely inspiring me to continue to go on. But Earth Ruler, our team, we definitely looking for younger youths. You know what I mean? To come and do the mixing and the MCing and maybe, I don't know, not maybe, I will fall back. Because, like I said, I'm a real champion, I'm a key champion.
Is there a drought of young talent out there? Or are there a few individuals who have caught your attention and you're keeping your eye on?
You know, I love your question. Very good question. Very great question. You know what it is? I mean, people have to understand. The reason why the younger selectors are straying away from playing the name sounds like that, like the Earth Ruler, maybe even the Addies, the LPs, is because a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them are looking at it as a hustle. So if they know they can go play for a party for $300 or $500 or what's it not dollars, and just go bring their laptop and go play, they preferably do that instead of going to a sound like an Earth Ruler and Addies where the money has to be modified because you have to be put in consideration getting duplexes or taking other finances around the sound. So it's really hard to find young selectors that who are dedicated or dedicated into learning a unique craft because sound clash is not easy.
It's interesting you mentioned the passion of young selectors because that was one thing which struck me about Swoogie Don when I spoke to him prior to the clash. I've met young selectors before who are passionate about reggae and dancehall, but I don't think I've ever spoken to a young man who is so passionate about clashing and sound system history.
Okay, Swoogie Don. Enough respect to Swoogie Don. He really loves sound clash. He really loves music. I mean, for a young man, I must say, he really lives it, smoke, eat, drink, everything, music, and he's craving for knowledge. He's craving for our story. When I talk about our story, I'm talking about us who created this craft, who made this such an elite profession. So we have to big up Sugi because Sugi is definitely one of them, and I had the pleasure of being a mentor to Sugi. And I mean, I'm gonna let the world know. When Sugi, I heard the interview he did with Sugi, and Sugi, I don't know if he was telling the truth compared to what he was telling me, but I mean, Earth Ruler was Sugi's sound. He was original at FPK. How could you be in an area that everybody's so dominant about Earth Ruler, and you're the only one who's saying Addies? Come on, man. You know you were saying Earth Ruler too, but you just said it to make the interview sound kind of, like you don't want Addie's management to be mad at you. Swoogie was supposed to play Earth Ruler. Swoogie was on Earth Ruler. Because I saw Swoogie in a party, and Swoogie was going into a bad direction, and I grabbed him and I said, "Youth, stop it! You have too much talent. Come with me. I'm gonna embrace you, and I'm gonna enhance the knowledge that you already have." He said, "Fine, Major." I took him with me to Wagwan Radio, big up Steely Bashman, and he used to come and play Earth Ruler with me on the radio. Addies, he knew Addie's people for a long time also, some of the guys from the new management, and they offered him a position. So he called me and said, "Major, I don't want you to feel no way. I have an opportunity to go with Addie's. What do you think?" I said, "My brother, right now Earth Ruler is stagnant, so I would advise you, if you see a better opportunity, go for it, youth. Go for it, because you have the talent, and you have the knowledge, and you have love." So big up Sugidan.
It takes a big man to do as you did there, to realise that Addie's provided Swoogie with a better opportunity, and to let him cross over without holding a grudge.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the problem. Enough people don't know me, and they judge me, and they think that I'm just, I don't know, like I'm just some kind of animal or some kind of evil to it or something. No way, I don't have an inch of evil in me. I just love. Only time I have evil in me, if you go clash against myself, are you gonna, you know what I mean? I'm very territorial. I defend what's mine and what I love, and I love Earth Ruler. So, Swoogie Dan knows the fact and the truth. I definitely was the one to tell him, say, "You go ahead." And Andrew Digital asked me, "Major, what do you think about that youth?" Let me say, "Yo, I put my name on him, I put my life on him." I said, "Swoogie Dan." And Andrew Digital said, "Major, this is your friend. I trust what you say because you've been in the business so long, so we can work with him." So big up Swoogie. I like how I'm going on the big son Addies.
You've had a bit of time to reflect now, so how would you assess Earth Ruler's performance on the night? Are you pleased with the way you played? Are there any things that you would have done differently?
Oh, of course, definitely. There's always room for improvement. Earth Ruler, family, squad, team, fans, there's always room for improvement, so of course we could have did much better. Of course, 1,000,000,000%. But we're working what we have, and there's more that we have to work with to make the people in here. But we're working what we have. So upon us working what we have, we're just using our best utensils in the best way we can.
I have to ask, where were the new tunes? Was it just a case of lack of financial resources again?
Yeah, like I said, earlier, that we work with what we have. So if we don't have abundance of it, we can't work with what we don't have. So we try to emphasize what we have, what we had and what we have. So the new tune thing, unfortunately, we are lacking, and we are trying to definitely get up to par, because we do have a lot of new tunes. It's just that the ones that we have, we got to spy somewhere and they hear it and then have a sound plays it before we play it. So we just have to work with what we have.
Do we have a big problem in the sound clash business if an established sound like Earth Ruler can't afford to cut as many new tunes as they want and needs for a high-profile clash?
We can go sound, Panther Scorpion. We love Clash. So we try to advise our management that, like, don't, try not to overprice the thing, because we want to be able to give the people them a good entertainment, a good vibe, and win the Clash. But there's so much you can charge a promoter, because dancehall sound clash is still in the rebuilding stage. I don't care what nobody want to tell me. Until you get those astronomical numbers of people that end in dancehall and new faces in dancehall, we still at a stagnant position, because people that's 30, 40, maybe even late 50s are coming to Clash. We have 1 and 2 young people like in their late 20s, but we still need the younger ones. We need the 21, 22, 23, the 18 years old. We need that. That was the vibes of the Biltmore era, that younger people will come out. So now, Urula and so we love it so much, we can't be charging people those crazy prices, and then we still, at the end of the day, we have a lot of priorities that have to be fulfilled also too, besides bill plates. So it kind of catches it's like a love and hate situation sometimes. So unfortunately, because of the financial and the backing and like other sounds just change up their priorities. Like one time Scorpion said, and it made sense, bounty on the kids, Movado, a mortgage. We all get older and our priorities definitely stand out differently. But we still want to maintain the craft of sound clash. So we want to definitely bring new songs to the table. But it's hard. It's hard. It's not like we were young. When we were young, 19 and 20 young, we had responsibilities, but not a bit like what we have now.
What's this I hear about a rematch in Antigua? Can you give me any more information about this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Big up Mental. He's a promoter in Antigua. He definitely wants to rematch in Antigua. So we're just trying to get the numbers together. Management of Addie's. We really would like to take it on a tour. You know what I mean? But some people, I keep it real. You asked me for an interview, man, I keep it real. Some people say Addie's demolished us so bad that we don't deserve an interview. We don't deserve a rematch. Listen, hey, we beat Addie's 3 times, and they won 1 time. Hey, okay. Then we'll have 2 more to catch up. So let's get it on and popping.
So Antigua is the location because that's where the promoter is who is putting up the money. Do you not worry that you're taking the Clash away from both sounds' core supports and fan base?
Yes, how we're going to see who is the real McCoy. Because let me tell you something about the dance with Addie's Addie's won hands down. Real talk, real life conversation, not around the thing. Addie's went hands down. But there was a lot of technical things that happened that the people didn't know. Like as far as in the host, at the end of the dance, at the beginning of the dance, the host was told to count rounds. Angela said that's implemented a rule like we're going to count the rounds. That wasn't supposed to act like that. That wasn't supposed to go on like that. We requested a sound system to play on the sound that we want to play for. Angela denied us. He denied us from recording our own material. So it's a lot of technical things that happen. And big up Addie's once again. Big up Angela Digital and big up Castro Promotions. But I feel that if Earth would have kept the dance with Addie's, it would have been a more fair, balanced crowd response. Because, of course, it's Addie's dance. So since it's Addie's dance, you know that Addie's people are going to come in for free or nothing. But don't get it twisted, people. I don't want y'all to think I'm bad-minded or I'm jealous. Addies did win the dance fair and square, but there was a lot of little tweaks that happened that could have gave Erhula a better chance.
Some people would say that those are just things which you have to put up with when you play an away game, so to speak.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. So, at the end of it, that's why I'm not even complaining about it. I just want to definitely vent that part out to you because I know you can broadcast it to the world.
I need to ask you one last Earth Ruler and King Addies question on behalf of Soundclash fans worldwide. Can you please set the record straight once and for all? Is there a video of the famous 1993 Biltmore clash between Earth Ruler and King Addies?
Yes, there is, and Dancehall Archives have it. And I am Dancehall Archives. I have the video. Dancehall Archives, YouTube. Yes, I have the video, and I will be releasing it soon. But I definitely have the video.
So you do have the video, and it will be going up on the Dancehall Archives YouTube page in the near future.
Yes, in the near future, and many more different things that Dancehall Archives have to show too. And also, I know you didn't ask me, but I'm gonna put a little PS on this conversation. Love Injection, I want to come to London, Britain, and I don't care. I want to come over there and beat you up. Love Injection, because you never beat me, America. Stop telling people lie. I want to come beat you up in London or we don't care Brixton. I know I care what not. Love Injection, Corporal Silly, promoter, keep it. Let's get it on and popping.
Certainly a clash I look forward to seeing in the UK, and that I would definitely attend. I also look forward to seeing the footage when it hits YouTube. Make sure you let me know as soon as it's uploaded.
Oh, definitely, I'll make you know. Definitely.
Was that night in Biltmore one of the most memorable of your life?
That night in Biltmore, I must say, I've been playing music since 82. And that was the biggest night in my musical career and life. As in part of that dance was not a dance that anybody who had a soft heart, who were punk, who was scared, who was intimidated, couldn't attend. That was the most incredible night of my life musically.
Do you miss those days?
I tell you the truth, I miss the days of where the new music was being more acknowledged in the dance hall than nowadays. Because back in the days, we used to just, the song didn't come out on a record yet. We just kept it dub and we stopped playing it. And before the record come out, the dub play done, bust up the place. Big up Bone to Killer. Bone to Killer can tell you, said, a dancehall, even big up Addie's pan said, if I know for Addie's, Erhula, LP, few songs them would not play in a dancehall because he was so aggressive. And so some people say vulgar, but DJ never vulgar and aggressive. He's just giving out the strength of get to youth sufferation and get to youth what them see and them knowledge. So that's why, artists like Buju Banton too, also pick up Gargamel, free up. We have to acknowledge them too. So that's why, it's nice to see now that new music is being a part of the dancehall clash arena. Because before, you have a bunch of 90s era songs and you would win the dance without the new songs. But now people at the tables are turning. And it's great. It's great. So new music is being enhanced in the sound clash arena. But unfortunately, I think that artists them need to come out with more songs and more rhythms that make sense. And that's what makes Sound Clash so different from Party. The core of it, the grit of it, the grind of it, the style.
If we could now look ahead to your next engagement, March Madness, which takes place on March the 2nd and sees you facing off against Poison Dart and Blunt Posse inside Albany Manor. Are you motivated going into this clash, coming off such a convincing defeat?
Oh, definitely. Motivation is always, even a win, lose, I'll try. We never very well, we'll call it cover the 4 crimes of the hurt. We have to uplift ourselves. So if we lose 1 or we lose 2 or lose 3 or win 6 or we lose 2,000s, it doesn't matter. We always find a way to get better, best. Perfection, we try to be perfection. No, we are perfectionists, Ron. If it doesn't work out, we still go back to the drawing board and try to get better because we know the people come out to hear a good, solid performance by someone.
Is it beneficial having 2 clashes close together, or do you need time to reflect and prepare between battles?
Well, sometimes it works out for you good and sometimes it works out bad for you because sometimes the preparation in a sound class, it is so... If you want to be victorious and you want to be the best, the preparation for a sound class, if you just coming in it, when you get in it and you step your foot in the full door of it, you're going to be like, holy cow, dude. It is tremendous, man. Just the preparation. Plus, remember, like I said, we all older now. And we have our family life. So we have our kids. Some of us have our wives. Some of us have our girlfriends, And we have to also tend to them. And then, and then you got work. You got to work to provide for your family. So now, and then you got to go to practice. And then you got to sit down on the phone and talk to your co-pilot, like I do often. Pick up DJ Panther. We talk on the phone. I talk to DJ Panther on the phone more than I talk to anybody, more than my mother. Because we just keep on talking about on ways how to better sound.
Who do you think poses a bigger threat? Poison Darts or Blunt Posse?
You see that brother there with him tarantula? The next you've been definitely inspired to. Now you're there, and bad, wicked. Courtesy, brother, real brother. I'm a brother, I'm a respect him, I rate him. Blunt Posse, listen, honestly, both of them. Cause that boy named Ian Jackson, he thinks himself, he's very lyrical, and he's wicked. So, we have a really serious bout in front of us. 1 second.
What is it that both sounds do particularly well, or that you need to be aware of going into the clash?
Tarantula and his witty and his intelligent ways and his smart. Gotta watch out for Tarantula. Ajax, very smart, very witty. He don't miss a chop when him slow down mouth or to your mouth. So you have to be careful. Tune-wise, Blunt Posse, I respect their cutting ways and their cutting ability because rest in peace to my friend Johnny Ringo. Johnny Ringo used to cut dub blades for Blunt Posse. And I remember him telling me back in the day, say, yo, man, look out for that sound in the Blunt Posse. And we say, what am I talking about? Blunt Posse, a bad sound. So I'm not going to underestimate none of 2 of them. 2 of them are bad sound, but are better.
As the out-of-town sounds, will Poison Dart have to put on a near-perfect performance to win the clash?
One time I would say that about New York, like, you have a watch out way I say, New York, got this man of, nah, it don't run so again in America. The better sound, play the best quality. And to me, honestly, New York City, America. Well, I mean, let's talk about New York City, 'cause that's where I live, Brooklyn. To me, they give the outer sounders a more of an edge than their own hometown. So they will listen. They already know what the hometown have already, but they want to hear what the outer towners have. But if the outer towners don't come different or come a little bit better, it's a problem for them. But to me, New York gives the outer towners an edge from the start.
Do you prefer one-on-one clashes or clashes with more sounds involved?
It doesn't matter to me. Sound clash. I mean, people differ. Some people say they prefer one-on-one. I love one-on-one clash also because I get to exercise my rights on my sound. Clashes like that where free sounds and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't bother me either. It's fun. I love sound clash, so I'm not too particular. I feel like, yeah, I'm a prefer this one and that one. No, I'm on sound clash.
Do you think the Earth Ruler faithful will still roll out in full force for March Madness, or may some decide to stay home after your disappointing performance last time out?
Well, that's a good question. But I'm a big positive because I'm a positive person, and everyone is a positive team. We all are positive. Definitely, the fans gonna come out and support us and real fuss. But definitely, I know they're gonna be coming with speculations like, let me see if they have anything new there, or let's see how they're gonna spin this time. So I know we disappointed some of our fans all over the world, and I'll be the big person out the team and definitely apologize to you all if you feel we disappointed you. But better is yet to come. So keep the faith, to hold the faith with us.
Do you know what the format of the clash will be? Number of rounds, length of rounds, rules?
Nope, not particularly, because I have to pick up Gary from Love People and Take 9. I think the rules are given out, but I didn't really. I think we're done in that, but it's no problem to get it. So I really don't know the rules. So I don't want to. I think I know that the rounds are 20 minutes, not 30 minutes. That's all I know so far.
In your opinion, are 30-minute rounds too long?
New York City. I'm gonna talk for what I know in New York City. New York City, Brooklyn, New York. My peoples. Craziest peoples in the world. But I love you guys. Our attention span is so short. It is so short. So if you play a song or two and they don't really like it, you can easily get booed, or they be like, oh, whatever. And they just want to get you off. Like, just come off the rough, stop playing. So I'm coming from an era from like 1980, like I said, 83, 82, that I played all night by myself. So, I mean, if I had a song clash that I was only playing 2 hours, I played 2 hours and then you played 2 hours, it wouldn't bother me. But it's just that the attention span of people nowadays, they do not have time for, like, you play at a tempo and you drop down a little bit. No, not New York City. And I believe all over the world also that their attention span is very short and limited. So that's why, the cutting of the rounds is good because it's nice and spicy.
Lastly, tell me what is going to happen on March the 2nd. I'm guessing you're predicting an Earth Ruler victory?
Oh, yeah, March 2nd, definitely, 100%. We're going from Earth Ruler victory, and we're going for more than victory. We're going for the sky. Earth Ruler must win. No matter where you take it, no matter where you look on it, Hercule must win. Good performance, great performance, you must get that.
Massive respect, Lee. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on all things Clash related. I hope we speak again soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope we speak again soon. And Europeans and people all over the world, don't be shy. Look out to try and get there through in your venue. You can call Bridget right so and he can give you access to me. We get you access to management because April has never been to European. And we're looking forward to going there to spread the love of the music.
Gibbo.